Mother's Day is a really interesting day for me. I lost my biological mother as a child, ended up having a foster mother after that, then ended up having my forever mother, whom has passed. So this Mother's Day, I wanted to glean the wisdom of the women in my life, but also the deities in my life. I think Mother's Day is more than just biological and adoptive mothers being celebrated, but it's also about that sacred universal force of motherhood. I think we kind of minimize it to flowers and phone calls, but you really need to consider the nurturing power that sustains all of us on this day. It's alive in the women who raised us, but it also flows through many figures across cultures. Today I wanted to share the story of 3 such mothers: Our Lady of Guadalupe, Saint Ludmila, and Yamaya. A saint, a mother, and an orisha come from different lands, but their spirits intertwine like rivers joining the same ocean.
Let us begin in Mexico with Our Lady of Guadalupe. In 1531, she appeared to Juan Diego not as a distant queen, but as an indigenous woman clothed in stars, speaking his language. She called herself the mother of all who dwell in this land, and she came with a message of love, of comfort, and of revolution. Guadalupe stood not only as the mother of Christ, but as the mother of a people who had been silenced and colonized. She is the spiritual protector of millions, a symbol of dignity and divine presence. In her, we see the tenderness of a mother and the strength of a warrior. Now let us turn eastward to the lands of Bohemia and Ukraine, where we meet Saint Ludmila. Saint Ludmila was not only a noble woman and grandmother, she was a protector of faith, a spiritual mother of her nation. She lived in the 9th and 10th centuries, in what is now the Czech Republic, as the grandmother of Saint Wenceslas. Ludmila raised him in the Christian faith and helped shape the spiritual identity of her people. She was known for her deep compassion and charity, but like many strong women, she faced betrayal. She was unalived by political enemies. Yet she is venerated today as a martyr, a grandmother saint, and a maternal protector of Slavic and Eastern European Christians, especially in Ukrainian Orthodox tradition. She reminds us that motherhood is not just about giving life, it's about giving wisdom, courage, and protection, even in the face of death. Now let us cross the waters to Africa and the Caribbean, where the orisha, also honored as Mila Yamaya, rises from the ocean, is the goddess of the sea, the divine mother of all life in Yoruba and Afro-Caribbean religions. Her waters heal the wounded and cradle the sorrowful. She is called upon by mothers in labor, by children in need, by those who feel lost and seek her comfort. Enslaved Africans brought her with them across the Middle Passage, and she became a symbol of resilience, memory, and divine love in exile. She is fierce and gentle. She is the ocean itself, wide enough to hold grief, love, hope, and rebirth. So how do Guadalupe, Ludmila, and Yamaya come together? They are all faces of the same sacred truth, that motherhood is a divine force that transcends bloodlines and boundaries.
So Guadalupe teaches us that the mother walks beside the people, speaking their own language and wearing their skin. Ludmila teaches us that the mother holds the line of faith and wisdom throughout generations, even when it cost her everything. And Yemayá teaches us that the mother is nature herself, eternal, fluid, and powerful. And these women are not just religious figures, they're archetypes of what it means to be a mother in spirit, to nurture, to protect, to teach, to transform. And on Mother's Day, we honor the mothers of our homes and the mothers of our souls. We honor the grandmothers who've prayed over us, the women who stood between us and danger, the ones who guided us through rituals, through foods, through lullabies, and through their faith. and we honor the divine feminine in every form, Christian, indigenous, African, because the sacred mother shows up in every single tradition when we look with love. So just take a minute, right, and mind a woman who mothered you, whether by birth, by love, by spirit. Speak her name on your heart and carry that strength.